Block 6, right? Block 6, right?
Cut for sound? Look at this fucking dino.
Big boy.
He's talking to the audience, Kev. You know what he's saying?
I think he's saying I deep throat. Did you look down his gully?
No, he is saying that. He's also saying he does. He deep throats. Now put him back exactly where you had him. He takes it in the stomach too.
Yeah.
You can triple penny that bushy. Listen, I love him.
He's cool.
He's not saying that. He's saying, welcome to the Cut for Sound podcast.
Yeah.
He's saying this jerk off on my left, his name's Kev. And this fuck face on
I'm
my
on his
right.
right.
Yeah, but I'm twisting them all up because the bullet points.
Okay.
And he's saying, this is a podcast where we talk about nothing.
This is a Giganotosaurus.
A gagging on a dicksaurus.
Yeah, a Gagalotosaurus.
Gagging on a saurus.
And that's the Indominus Rex.
Indominus, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a dino kind
He's
of
a
guy.
color changer.
What do you put him in hot water?
Is that for me?
Yeah, you can hang on and I got the grape. No, switch them. I thought I gave you blue. That's a Mandela effect.
That's Mandala.
That's a $1.
Okay, so this is episode 14, ladies and gentlemen.
A $1. Imagine $1. You can only spend $1 at the man store.
How many $1 does that cost?
Yeah, is that PP old enough? How many $1?
I don't know why I hate when you say that.
Well, wait. We're not recording any of this? Are these? No, the numbers are going.
We're going.
I love fucking with you about that, though. I have like a traumatic response to like, are we recording?
Well, because if I was there and I wasn't recording, it'd be the fucking
The
end of the world.
Yeah, no. Let me find out you ain't recording. What were we just saying? You hate when
$1.
No, that PP.
Is his PP old enough or some shit?
No, that PP. Does that PP touch?
I'm not doing that. I'll never answer that question.
When's that PP's birthday? When we celebrating that PP?
I ain't doing it.
All right. We did a good intro this time.
Yeah. So this actually, I'm going to reintroduce the episode.
I want you to do it from the top.
Okay.
Cut for sound.
Hey, this is episode 14.
Action.
This is episode 14 with your boy and the kid, the Sundance cheeseburger.
You got your boy and the kid in the booth.
And this episode's all about baby dolls and dinosaurs. So
yeah, and how when we leave the house, they wake up and they do things like untangle wires.
And you would
shit.
think this guy rules the roost, but it's really that little fucker you gotta watch
He's angry,
out for.
dude. It's funny.
He does look
He's
pissed.
pissed. He's got his arms like this too. He's like, yeah.
Like
That's my attitude all the time. everything. Yeah. Don't fuck with the wires. Is that recording?
turn that on. Get that out of here.
I don't want that phone ringing when we're recording.
Fuck, let me turn it off.
Oh, it wasn't me for real.
Well,
You didn't want to risk it.
if
You
it
sold
was,
a
if it
baby.
had wrong, it would have been.
You see
know.
that baby, you know.
Yeah,
I'm about my business.
that's baby Bry.
Yeah, that's my inner voice.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. No, that's cool though. You did a good intro. Did you talk about what we talk about? Let them know. Chocolate milkies.
Oh yeah, chocolate's milk.
Oh yeah, chocolate's milk. Now
Chocolate's
it's funny because
milk.
like when I sent that to you, did you envision it like it meant
So I was thinking.
someone's milk, like, and his name's Chocolate?
Well, having had known what what had went on in the episode,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there envisioning it, and I'm like, "Chocolate's milk." Like, so there's two ways. There's
You
chocolate
milk
is a
chocolate?
person, and he's got some milk,
Yeah.
some cream,
Some cream.
some creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Or there is in the world of treats, what would chocolate's milk be?
Yeah, because they got like goat's milk.
Yeah. Almond milk.
Yeah, snake oil.
Snake oil.
Snake's oil.
So I feel like chocolate's milk would probably be like
Milk and a chocolate. Like
milk and a poppy. Milk and a chocolate.
Milk and a chocolate. Yeah.
So I would think if I was chocolate and I had milk.
Now that thumbnail was fire. It looks so. It's funny too because you're like, I like the first one better because it's more sexual. and I looked at them again. I was like, is it? And I went and looked at both of them.
Creepy.
And I'm like, wait a minute, that thumbnail is so sexual.
Because the way I did it using, I'm not even going to tell nobody.
Nah, it's a secret. You made that. Chocolate's milk.
The way the chocolate, there's a jar of chocolate milk, like a pitcher of chocolate
it's so
milk.
thick.
But
it's like a cum shot.
It runs
coming
down
off
the outside.
Yeah.
But it's not running down from the top. It's running from the inside, like condensation. Yeah. And it's like
it's leaking chocolate.
It's condensation running of chocolate running down the side of the pitcher.
That was so crazy.
I was like, that's awkwardly fucking provocative.
It was. I looked at it a second time and I was like, yeah, nah, he's right. That's the right choice. I wonder how many of our listeners, viewers, whatever, people actually like take note of the thumbnail because you see it before you listen. So like if you listen to the episode and then looked at the thumbnail, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
And then the way I did our aura.
It's brown.
Well, I took because there's chocolate's milk and then there's chocolate.
Yeah.
On either side. Yeah. So I took this one and I like directly sampled it and put it on mine, like the opposite. And flip.
See, that's subliminal. They don't even realize how you're getting in there and you're fucking
They don't
around.
understand.
You're milking their brain. That's brain's milk.
Chocolate's milk in our brain.
Chocolate's milk. Imagine milking a cow and chocolate came out. And then you
not chocolate milk, just chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah, and then you
comes out the back end.
You got milk from like beans that grow in the ground.
Oh,
get some milk beans.
I wouldn't like that.
Nah,
I don't really like the process of milk, anyways.
Kev, can we take a little break real quick? I gotta go change my diaper.
That's great.
How about I hit you with that today?
That was so funny.
What'd your client say?
Who the fuck was? Oh, it was the guy tattooed. He loved that. He loved the whole conversation. He was laughing the whole time. But when he like smirking and shit, but when he heard that, he audibly laughed. Like he's like, what the fuck? He's actually a very cool character. He's a falconer.
A falconeer.
Yeah.
Like an engineer of falcons.
Well, he went and captured his own falcon. He trapped it as a baby.
Really?
Well, it's actually a red-tailed hawk, which aren't really hawks. They're buzzards, I found out.
A red-tailed
like
hawk.
Like a vulture, like a turkey vulture kind of thing.
Oh, really?
A red-tailed hawk. Now, there are hawks. Looks like a fucking hawk to me. But I learned a lot from this guy about hawks and falcons and eagles.
What did he say?
He said, so I did a portrait of his falcon, his red-tailed hawk on his arm today. And the city hires him. Ocean City hires him and the company he works for to
keep seagulls away and shit.
Seagulls and all sorts of like other birds. And
they just walk around with a shit hawk on their arm and then they send it out.
Yes.
And it's cool.
And he said there's one guy that works with him.
Yeah.
That gets in trouble sometimes because you're not actually supposed to
let them
have them hunt the seagulls.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't like throw them like right near one because it'll
kill it.
And he does it all the time. He's like, oh, what happened? He's like, what happened? He's like, oh, he got another seagull today. He's like, I know.
He's the only guy.
Like, I know what the fuck you did.
Go for the high score.
You got him out here hunting seagulls. Like, they're just supposed to scare them.
Seagulls are an endangered species.
Oh, God,
or not endangered. They're protected. I said the wrong thing. They're protected. I remember. So
I don't know why,
bro. I remember being
protected, right? Because they're so dumb that you could bait them in. You know what I did one time?
They serve some kind of purpose.
You know what I did one time as a kid?
What'd you do?
I was eating chicken wings, barbecue chicken wings.
Chicken.
And I don't know why I didn't use it. I think I did use a chicken wing. So I threw a chicken wing and he ate it, right? I was like, damn, he just gulped that thing down.
Bone and
so
all?
Then I had a popsicle too, and I had the stick. And I broke the stick, so it was real, like, it was still in one piece, but it was like this, and there was like a jagged piece coming out. And I smothered it in barbecue sauce from the chicken wings. And I threw it to him and he ate it. And his shit was like this. I felt so bad.
I used to throw cigarette butts to the seagulls and see if they would snatch it up.
You put a little bit of fucking
little barbecue on there.
Yeah.
That's how you hunt them.
And then I heard when I was a kid that if you give them grapes, it explodes their stomach.
Oh my God. Yo, wait, when I was like 15, I was on the beach with a bunch of other kids, right? And we're fucking just chilling. And the seagulls were hawking our shit, you know?
Shit hawks.
They were coming, trying to get our food. This dude I was there with, his name's Danny. I'm not going to put his last name out there, I guess.
What's it begin with?
Let's see.
Okay.
It rhymes with rough.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's cool, dude, whatever. But I don't know what possessed him to do this because
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool. He's funny. Yeah. But there was no reason for this. They weren't even like getting our food or anything. He just has this fucking rock in his hand. And he looks up and they're like close, like point blank basically. And he fucking like Randy Johnson, like winds up for the pitch.
No.
He fucking lumps this thing right in the fucking head, bro. And it fell right next to us. There's like a ton of, everyone's like, what the fuck, dude? So somebody said that, like, oh, dude, that's like a $500 fine.
He buried it.
He fucking buried it alive, dude. It was like fucking twitching and shit. He's like kicking sand on top of it and just buried. Bro, I felt so bad. I'm not an animal. Like, I love animals. I don't like.
Nowadays, I am.
Yeah, I know. You used to torture cats or something, didn't you?
No.
What'd you do?
Never.
Well, you just do some dissect
I crucified
bugs.
a frog.
Yeah, that's right. You still
on a
so fucked up
on a playground set.
Yeah,
like the wooden ones in like people's backyards.
You nailed it up.
Post.
Yeah, you're so sick for that.
I think I talked about it before. I shot one with a paintball and like peeled its skin back.
Yeah,
I didn't. The paintball did, but the paintball I shot.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was And then I don't know. One day I grew a conscience and I was just like, that's so fucked up.
Yeah, my mom used to raise squirrels. We had like a whole congregation of squirrels in the backyard, and I remember one time we used to have basketball in our driveway, so we'd be playing like 21 and taps and shit out front, you know? And fucking one of my friends from the neighborhood came by and like, I think we were playing hockey that day, and he like had the hockey stick and was chasing the squirrel. I'm like, bro, stop. Like, don't. And I felt like such a pussy, but like, you're not going to kill my mom's pet squirrel, bro. I'll fight you over that. He stopped and all, but like, as a kid, you're like not cool for caring, and like they fucking make you feel funny about it. But I never cared about that shit. I stand up for what I believe in. I don't care.
My mom is like a squirrel person.
She's a squirrel person.
She used to have a baby squirrel that she saved and called Bug.
Yeah.
And she has a video of the squirrel like on her or whatever. She's outside. She lets it go up the tree, goes up the tree, hangs out, whatever. She's like, all right, Bug, come on. And would climb down and jump on her and just go in the house.
So my mom raised a few squirrels, but I think it's like, you know how
my mom's like an animal whisperer though. Like all the
funny how
injured animals come to her.
Agree. My mom, I identify with you on that. My mom's like that too. But I was just going to say, I wonder, like, you know how with rehabs and the pill mills, like they were owned by the same people. So they'd get you hooked on them.
Right.
You'd need to get clean, and then they would get money from you on the rehab.
Yeah.
And then it's like a cycle. And
they were talking. Yeah.
So that being said, like my mom would feed them all. They'd come around, build little families in this tree, and then fall out of the tree and get injured. And then trying to get her, because they didn't know how to fend for themselves, like feed themselves anymore, as they depended on her food.
Right.
They're like these little weakling squirrels that just live in this tree because
fat fuckers.
Yeah, big bodies. And they would fall out and get injured, or their babies would. She'd nurse them back to health and like just repeat the cycle.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think she intended for it.
I think the parents girls kick them out a little early.
See if they got wings. They're confused.
Let them fall. Let them. That's their.
It's an
their
initiation.
Protein pack.
Yeah, it's
to adulthood.
You can't be part of this tree if you don't live in the house for a little while first. So you got to fall. It's like a little gang. They jump you in.
They push you out to jump you in.
Now, Kev, I just want to make a note for you. We haven't even gotten to a bullet point yet.
That's good.
You see how we spun that all around?
Yeah.
We drug it out.
You do it right. I was the first timer
no right
last
or
week.
wrong.
I did it. I was anxious.
There ain't no right or wrong, Kev. I just wanted to illustrate how we developed this little system together as a team.
We do.
Me, you, the audience, the production team,
the
Bob,
dinosaurs,
Joe, Jim. Thanks, guys. So I'm gonna get into the first bullet point now. No, I'm good. Thank you. They always trying to give us
pull
drinks.
that up on the computer.
Yeah. What we call them? Green band. You know, there's like blue band and red band and shit. We have a green band.
For what? What's blue?
Joe Rogan's got red band. Blue band's on YMH.
What's that? What is it?
It's like their little production guy pulls the shit up. We let Jimmy be.
Joe Rogan's got Jamie.
Jamie, who's got red band? Someone's got some.
I don't know. Yeah, I know Jamie.
But they exist.
Yeah.
I don't know what it stands for. I think it's an industry term, like something band.
I think it's like it correlates to the Power Rangers.
Well, we got a Green
Ranger.
The Green Ranger was my favorite until the white one came around.
Which was the green one, just souped up on Siberian
steroids.
tigers.
He took trenbolone, acetate. Shouts out AJ Van. He's my trend guy.
Oh my God.
All right. So I'm going to get in my first bullet point. I was tattooing Uncle Getsy.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not my uncle, but we call him Uncle.
Uncle Gets.
So he's in there getting tattooed. And
does he watch?
I don't know if he watches.
He would love it. I feel like he would be
maybe he does.
A watcher.
I would like it if he did.
He might not even know.
He knows. He knows.
Okay.
He's seen clips. I don't know if he watched. He's not like internet savvy.
Yeah.
Typical.
He's got a flip phone.
Mid-50s. Great guy.
Fisherman.
Strong as shit for not working out. Like, but anyway, he was reminiscing on the B.Cass Kevbo memories. You know, he's talking about us. And but anyway, I forget how he got in this, but he was talking about how you did him a solid one time, right? Like, so he was doing his like general contracting or like construction thing or whatever, and it was at the time that you were doing your own like side jobs painting.
Mm-hmm.
He said you came in and you just crushed this house for him. Like, you did such a good job, right? And if you know where I'm going with this, don't spoil it.
I don't.
Okay, so the next job he had you come do. And he said, I don't know if he ever got a chance to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you now. Like, you guys did your painting or whatever, and you left, and he was like hype about it. He went through. He's like, yeah, this is dope. But then the homeowner like came in to double check everything, you know, and they were like putting stuff back after y'all painted or whatever. And the homeowner said that they looked down on the top of the cabinet and there was a bunch of dust up there, and you or one of your guys had drew this huge dick shooting cum out of it. Yeah. And he said the homeowner was like, look, like, not for nothing, but this is a little unprofessional. Like, the work is great. And I wanted to dust up.
So I did a good job. I just drew a dick in dust.
In dust. And he said that he walked out of the house like, fucking shaking his head like, fucking Kev, man. Yeah.
He never told me that.
He never told you, yeah. He was dying laughing telling me, but I think when it happened, it wasn't so funny.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, dude, fuck. I worked with Kev at Rob's house, and like there was a bug on the wall, and he just rolled right over it, and it didn't even cover it all the way with paint. There was like wings sticking out.
You know, it's so funny you say that. I was on the phone with Platinum.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, we were talking about that exact thing came up. And he's like, I remember being on the phone with you one time and you were painting for Rob. And Rob walks in. He said something about like how, like, you know, what I was doing. And he could hear everything Rob's saying. Yeah. And Rob's like, Kev, is that a bug on the wall? And I look at him like, yeah, I guess. He's like, and you just painted right over it. And he could hear him. He's like, and then like Rob like got like not like upset, but like was
shaking his head at you.
This is bullshit. Kev, nobody fucking listens to me. You're gonna be the one to listen. You're gonna like do it the right way.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I swear to God, I'm gonna call him after the podcast and just to prove to you.
That is so funny.
He literally just brought that up. Like,
wait, no. Speaking of you painting and doing side, remember you worked for the Dragon? The fucking your uncle?
Oh yeah.
Alcohol instead or Callers. Wait, so
no, that was with
remember, well, I don't know. Was your uncle you were painting like these slums, like hooker hotels in Atlantic City. Yeah. So I was like,
that was for the Dragon.
I think I was off. I might have been working on the boat at the time, not tattooing yet, and I had a day off. And I came to visit you. Don't say I won't tell you.
Oh my God.
I came to visit. So I go to see Kev at work and he's rolling the wall. Now I walk into this unit.
It's a crack hotel.
Yeah, 100% a crack hotel. But there's just, it's like a storage unit or something. Like it's a bedroom not being used and there's trash and fucking boxes and fucking shit everywhere. And Kev's rolling the back and I walk.
Not our trash though.
It was from the crack hotel.
Yeah.
And I made a Vine out of this and I have the video still. So I'll splice it in after I'm done explaining it. I walk in and I see Kev and I'm like, yo, what's up, player? And you spin around, you look at me like, yo, what's up? And then I had to pee. So I was like, I went to the bathroom.
I know that's something to do with piss.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom and you can't get in. It's just blocked by trash. So I stood at the doorway and I aimed towards the toilet and just pissed all over the floor. And you just see it in the Vine, you just see the stream.
Did I say, you were like, where do I go?
I said, can I pee on the floor? You're like, I don't give a fuck. That part's not in the video, but I had consent to piss all over the place. And I'm going to splice that in right here. Where Kev's work. Let's go, player.
What up, bro?
Look at that shit.
Dude,
And,
I used to fucking... I don't know if it was that hotel or like one of the string of hotels that we did. I remember just getting clean. Remember, I was just getting clean. Well, I was clean, but maybe like a couple months or whatever, working for my uncle in West Atlantic City. And Atlantic City, doing all like the economy hotels and like, I don't know if it was like Best Westerns or something, like just the shitty fucking hotels. And in the closet, they just got like, you know, the little like one buys that like you sit a shelf on.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just sit a piece of plywood on there. So I'm taking that out. You just pop it up and, you know, twist it and it comes out. And I go like this to pop out the back. And I hear something rolling. I'm like, what the fuck is about to hit me in the face? A crack pipe.
No way.
Hits me right in the fucking head. And I looked at him like, what the fuck, man? And then another time, taking the headboard off the back wall because it's just like mounted into the wall, whatever. You just lift it up and pull it off. I pull it off. There's crack pipes, like needles and everything. I'm just like... This is a hell of a test, right?
Yeah. Well, it's weird. You always find actual drugs after you stop doing them.
Yeah.
But when you're doing them, you're looking for them everywhere and you never find them.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of funny how manifestation works like that. It's good to set your intention, but then there's this delay and you got to stop holding it on, let go of it, just like plant the seed and let it grow when it grows. But like all those times you find drugs and shit after you get clean are like the reverberation of your manifestations from before. Like you've been working on that for forever. You stop doing drugs, you get clean, and the universe is like, here you go. Like you wanted this, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like it was like delayed.
Yeah, it's like you've been trying to get this, right?
I just can't stop thinking about the fucking Getsy shit.
That's so funny, bro. You just drew a dusty ass dick up there. Big red motherfucker.
With the fucking cum shot.
Big old red ass dick. Yeah, with a cum shot coming out. It wasn't pee. They didn't say, oh, it looks like pee. It's not a dick pissing. It was a dick squirting cum everywhere, which is typical. That's so funny.
That's fucking horrible.
You should have set that timer before I get upset.
I said it.
All right, the next bullet point. Are you prepared?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about time travel.
Okay.
I was watching a video. There's a documented case, which it's not confirmed or documented like that, but there's this dude, I don't know if it was in the 50s, the 60s or something, who like just woke up and his ID was all dated from way in the future. And he was like a Russian citizen, but he like woke up here, didn't know where he was, couldn't find, like, he like said he was from a certain town, but that town hadn't been a town ever. And then his ID said that town on it. And I really should have done more research before I brought this up. But the real question is, if time travel is ever going to exist, ever in the future, that means it exists right now. Because at that point in the future, they can come here now.
Right.
So do you think that currently we have people who have traveled here from the future? Be for real.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
It's just a gut feeling. But I think so. If there's multiple universes and multiple timeline, like, you know, multiple
Time don't
parallel
really
dimensions
exist.
and all that,
Right?
then I just think somewhere it. So if there's multiple, the multiverse, then if you can think of it, it's going on somewhere in.
There's a version where it's happening now.
Right.
Right.
So, I mean, I think so. Yeah, I think that someone has done it.
Yeah, for all the listeners that are morons, we're speaking in like a hypothetical speculative.
That's fucking insane.
This is not factual. Nah.
Obviously, yeah, it's hypothetical. But
you spoke with such an authority.
I
on that.
think that because of my belief in aliens,
yeah, we got to talk about that again.
I feel like
do aliens travel time?
I don't think they believe in time.
But that's my question. If they don't have to believe in it, Kev, there is. I don't necessarily believe time exists. It's a construct of humans,
it would
but
go though. Like
people age.
Do I think do I think whenever we create time travel, is it like you can just go back to the time of the dinosaurs?
You think you only go? You think dinosaurs were real?
I don't know. Dinosaurs were real.
I mean,
they're fucking.
I'm not saying
real.
they're not real. I'm just saying I wasn't there for that, and
I wasn't there for fucking Abraham Lincoln either. But I think he was real.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Because here's what I'm gonna say. All right. I'm not saying they didn't exist. I'm just saying there's a conspiracy there. There is. Do you believe fossil fuels are where oil comes from? Like, you think actual fossils have deteriorated from dinosaurs, and that's where we get oil, and we have a limited supply?
Excuse me. A lot of people think.
You're excused.
A lot of people think fossil fuels is just.
It's all life, right?
No, it's plants too. So it's not. Think about how many fucking plants have lived here and lived and died and just kept growing and growing.
Did you Google this?
No, but I know. I
think we should get a textbook definition on what fossil fuels are.
Okay.
And I don't know because I've never looked it up.
It's not just like dinosaurs or animals or like shit with blood. It's plants. It's fucking.
Let's find out. Because why do they call them fossil fuels?
Because.
What's Google telling you? And I'm going to cross-reference.
A fossil fuel is a. This is Wikipedia, so I'd rather go to fucking Merriam-Webster.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Because they were formed from the fossilized buried remains of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't necessarily believe that. You think there's a limited supply?
What do you
think there's a limited? Yeah. I think the earth just makes oil, dude.
Do you? Do you think it makes rocks too?
I'm not a scientist.
Do you think it makes diamonds?
Yeah, Earth does all that.
Do you think it's? I'm saying, like, do you think there's diamonds pop out? Like, there's diamonds.
Diamonds are carbon under pressure.
I know, but do you think there's going to be diamonds tomorrow that aren't here today?
Yeah.
Or gold? Do you think there's going to be more gold?
I don't know. See, that's confusing to me because they say that gold was all those minerals were formed like
in the crucible of
the Big Bang. Like, come on.
No, they don't say that. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes.
When the Earth was formed,
because you can have you can have gold here.
Because what makes gold is usually the presence of other minerals and different things near it, and then water at the same time. You need to have like hydrogen or oxygen.
Sure.
So like all these things play a part in that. So I think if those conditions happen at the right time under the right conditions, more gold could be created. Why not?
No.
You don't think they're still finding new gold?
Sure. You did that to me before.
That's why I did this time.
Yeah. Yeah, and sure, you could use alchemy and create gold, and they can literally actually create gold, but the Earth isn't making more gold because that just isn't how it happens. So,
okay, I'm done. Then you win. That's just not how it goes.
No, it's not. The gold is or stuff like that. So you can have. There's more gold in the universe and on other planets and stuff like that. You could have gold from another planet and you can tell by its isotopic structure that gold is out of our solar system, was made out of our solar system, and then the gold here has certain isotopic structures that
you're using these words.
You hit me with some fucking shit with the dreams. That was a word I couldn't even say the word.
Structures, Kev.
Yes.
All right, what's that mean? Let's get into that. Let's delve into that one.
I'm gonna have to Google it to give you the
using
fucking,
it so
because that's how when a meteorite comes from out of the solar system and it lands on Earth.
Yeah, it
could have the same kind of metal, iron or something, but they can tell that it is out of the solar system because of how it was formed. It was formed under different conditions.
That's fine. I don't even want to get into all that. I want to get back to this time traveling point, but I have this.
But I do not think the Earth is making more. I mean, I guess technically, as we live and die and get crushed into the ground, and yeah, very slowly, it's making more oil. But
all I'm gonna say, because I'm not saying one way or the other, Kev. I'm just saying I wasn't there for dinos. All I'm gonna say is there is a conspiracy.
You weren't there when they created a car, but the cars.
But I can buy a car.
You can buy a dinosaur fossil.
Yeah, but Kev. Here's my problem.
They can take the genes of a chicken and switch genes on and off to give it teeth, to give it scales. As an embryo, they don't let it be hatched because that would be ethically wrong or whatever.
Right. So my question is, why can't they make a dino?
It is a dino. It is a dinosaur. That's what I'm saying.
How do you know that they're doing this? I'm not saying they're not. I'm just asking.
I've seen it in a documentary.
So you're telling me there's not clones walking around?
First off, that has nothing to do with this. And I do think there are clones.
Animatronic ones or like human blood?
All of it.
I got to tell you about this. We're sidetracking hard, but I don't care.
It's okay.
I watched a show on Netflix called Inside Job. There's only one season. It got canceled. Did you watch this? Anyone out there, watch Inside Job on Netflix. It's a cartoon. It's got like Rick and Morty vibes, but it's every fucking conspiracy theory you've ever imagined, right? So this girl works for this like secret government company, and they're like talking to these like shadow people that are like the world's elite, and there's reptilian shapeshifters, and fucking they talk about how they invented the selfie in order to trick people into surveilling themselves. And like, dude, it's all jokes, but everything in it's like a real conspiracy, and it's like fun to watch. Inside Job. Put that in your notes.
I'm going to.
Pop it in there. Pop it in.
There was a show I seen.
Jam that in your notes. Is that what you're doing? Doesn't look like it.
No, I am, but I'm looking up something real quick.
Okay.
There was a show on Netflix. I forget what the fuck it's called. That's what I was just trying to look up.
Mm-hmm. Did you jam that on in there? Pop that in your notes there.
All right, what is it?
Ram it into your notes. Inside Job. Tell me about the show, though. Wish I had more coffee.
So there was. We can get some more after the break.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called. It's called Utopia.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Dystopia.
Yeah.
Might have been that. It's got John Cusack in it. And there was this like thing in it called like the White Rabbit or whatever. But
was it an Alice in Wonderland reference?
No, dude. It came out right as COVID happened.
Okay.
And they
talk about it.
It was very popular, and it's about literally fucking COVID.
Oh wow. Wait, I kind of remember. And then there was another movie about the train.
This was
wreck.
a show.
Okay.
And they wouldn't. It was very popular. Like it was really good. I loved it. But they canceled it and said they're not making another one because it was so fucking spot on. They were like, oh my God, you should watch it. It's actually really fucking good.
I will. I just got a text.
I'll watch that if you watch that.
Okay. We'll swap shows.
All right.
Tony Tang texted me just now.
Did you tell him I said happy?
I didn't, but I forgot, but he did say to me, let Kev know I left a boogie on his windshield.
That's fucking insane.
I don't know.
Did he tell you about that?
Did he do that to you?
No.
You did it to him.
I used to do that.
To him all the time?
Not to him so much, but he knows about it.
Oh.
I used to do it to Platinum.
Oh, that's so funny.
I would flick my boogies at him and leave him in his car all over the place. And I remember one time, I was like, all right, Plat. Like, he's like, you're not getting in my car because you're going to leave a fucking boogie like under the door handle or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I won't. So then I did leave one. So then, like a month or two later, I get in his car and I hadn't left a boogie since that. And I'm sitting there with him. And he pulls his visor down and opens the mirror.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking boogie on there that I left 2 months ago. And he's like, wow, what the fuck, Kev? He's like, I told you to stop doing it. I said, Plat, that ain't from today.
Yeah.
Look how crusty it is. And then he's like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, that shit is nasty. I was like, it looks like a chrysalis. Like, this shit's
the isotopic structure.
Caterpillars made.
Yeah.
When they turn into
a cocoon.
He called it the chrysalis.
That is funny.
Oh,
yeah, you're just over there just cultivating boogies and you harvest them when you get in Plat's car.
There was a time where I thought it was real funny to be real gross.
Yeah. I'm glad you ain't like picking ass boogies and putting them in my car or something.
Nah, ass boogies?
I don't know what you're up to.
We call it loogies, throat boogies.
Throat boogie.
Like throat, but throat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fucking throat boogie. We're the grimiest motherfuckers.
That's crazy. I'm so glad I wasn't part of that journey.
I remember one time.
I mean, I was there for the the boogies on Mark's wheel, and I dog pooped up his car pretty good. He left the window cracked.
You put dog shit.
I put shit under the handle of his door. I threw little dog turds in his fucking car. I smeared on the windshield like dogs. Dog pooped him up real good.
Mark got it the worst.
He did.
It'd be me, you, and him for a long time, but me and you would always gang up on him.
Not even on purpose.
It's relentless.
They're relentless. It's so funny.
That's so good.
All right. Well, we've exhausted a lot of time on this time travel thing, so we'll have to travel back in time a different time.
To answer the question, yes, I do think.
Yeah.
That
people are here right now.
Did you ever hear about the Trump thing?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's so much as Trump time traveling as the Simpsons traveling time.
Or whoever writes the show.
Or the people that create the culture we live in and make the lies are feeding that shit to the Simpsons so that they can predictive program everybody.
Right.
So that we accept it better.
To make it look like time travel.
I don't even think it's the intention to look like time travel, just so like, hey, we gave you fair warning, so karmically.
Oh, I heard of that before. They have to let
protect
you know.
themselves, from karma. But whatever.
That's a pretty shitty cop out, though. Like, hey, we're gonna tell you. We're gonna tell you through the Simpsons. If you didn't, it's like the Indians that lived in America when Jesus was around.
They
like,
gave, but
hey, if you didn't get the message, you won't be saved.
Yeah, no, but I think what their thought process is like. If you can't figure it out, if you're dumb enough to believe everything we fucking tell you, and then you don't look at the signs and figure it out, like I didn't fall for none of that shit. And honestly, let me tell you something. I don't know about all of that. I don't believe all the conspiracy theories. They're just fun. It's good entertainment. But some of that shit feels like in my gut, like there's some truth in there, right? And as much as it felt like everybody on Earth had to get the COVID vaccine.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it, and there was zero ramifications for me. Now, I'm not saying that to be not sensitive to people who lost family members to being sick and all that stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it definitely was a grab for control and power. But at the bottom of the glass, there was some free will, and you could take that option. They just really made it scary to not.
Right.
And I didn't. You know, I'm not going to put something in my body until we see the long-term effects.
Period.
Per. Pussy pop slay. Queen.
That's crazy.
Period. Period.
I can't do that.
You can't do no period? You can't do
I can do it, but
period.
I can't do it.
Why not? It's just not a thing you can do.
I'll tell you.
Old inside jokes. I got you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on. All right. So I got a new tattoo. Next bullet point. I got a new tattoo yesterday.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Tim. Darker Please on Instagram.
PLZ.
Yeah, he's the homie. What a cool guy. Really talented. But what my bullet point really is being the client. Being the client. And for all of our clients that listen, I am an ideal client. I'm so self-conscious. Like, I don't want to do all the things that people do that bother me. Like, I won't even take a phone call. I'm not going to be the guy on the phone while he's getting tattooed. I didn't look at my phone once when I was getting tattooed. I mean, I might have answered a text.
That's why I didn't call or text you. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know that's why. I know you wanted to. I knew that you would do that too. I don't ask for breaks. And let me tell you, we didn't take any.
None?
We took a pee break every time we had to pee. But we got right back to it. Listen, and I got to put some respect on Tim and a lot of the artists I've collected from. The level of focus. Because, you know, I try to collect from hitters, right? I got you on my skin. You a hitter. I see you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I got this list
Tim's
of people. Tim's a hitter. I got this list of people that I want to get. Because for me, it's like going to school, right? So I want to learn something from all these artists. I'll travel. I'll wait. I'll do all that shit. The opportunity came where I could get something from Tim this week, and I went and did it. And him, Jake, Danny from Dangzito, my front, and a lot of the guys, Danny Lepore, like people I've collected from, they have this this laser focus and attention to detail.
Steve
and Steve Wimmer, yeah, and Shane O'Neill, but I kind of lost some respect with that. He just left me with a half a tattoo and wouldn't get back to me. So shouts out Shane O'Neill.
Well, I'll finish it for you. I
got it finished by Mike. But yeah, whatever. No shade or nothing. He's an amazing artist. He's just shitty at finishing stuff for people.
For you.
For me. I guess I'm not cool enough, popular enough. I don't know enough of the same people. Whatever his reasoning was. He didn't want to work on a neck. Because I got leathery, thick skin. My neck is strong.
You're a leatherback.
Yeah. Got some of that chicken DNA. But the laser focus that it takes, right? To do those long 11-hour, 12-hour sessions. Like, so it took Tim probably about 10 and a half. And
jeez.
Yeah, I mean, but God,
it's so
dude,
good.
Zero irritation. I mean, it's powdery smooth, butter.
It's gonna heal.
It's gonna heal like a fucking dream. I don't know if people can see it. I'm not gonna, whatever. I don't care if they can see it. They can go to Tim's Instagram. But I love being the client and being a good client and all that stuff. But then I take what I experience and I try to, incorporate. I take the good. I see what he does, and I take that. I'm trying to do that, and I'm really. It's just like when you work a show and you get to see different techniques and styles. It gets this I get filled with piss and vinegar. I get all excited to get back.
Two worse things.
Yeah, I get filled with it. I meant to say vigor.
I got to tell you something about a dream I had, but I can't say it on here.
Can you instead
it's
of
one
saying
of them dreams where I say something and it came true the next day.
Oh wow, that's fun.
Just
a predictive premonition, precognitive.
It might
dream.
have been last night or the night before.
Yeah. What was that shit I just saw at the top of your fucking feed? No, it refreshed. You saw it. You know what I'm talking about.
What was
it? You know what it was.
I didn't see it. What was it, an ass?
It looked like it was something else.
I don't know, bro.
It wasn't an ant.
It's a fucking Instagram.
It was a big old fucking...
What? A big old what?
A couple of milk bags.
Ah, some tits?
I wouldn't say it as crass and rude is that?
It's tits.
Breasts.
No.
You've never called tits
We
breasts?
got milk's chocolate, but we can't say tits.
You know what's funny? I call chicken breasts. I call them chicken tits.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So it was today.
So you're not going to tell everybody the story, though?
No.
Okay. You'll tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you after this.
I'll be privy.
It's kind of weird, but
cool at the same time.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
I do believe that if you dream it, it comes true.
Well, I hope this doesn't actually come true, but like it was too close for comfort.
Okay. I'm so curious now, Kev. That's exciting. All right. So should we talk about that anymore? I kind of want to talk about the process and stuff like that.
With tattooing?
So here's the biggest thing I gathered, or
so
the biggest.
Tell me about your experience.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I really want to incorporate, it's not so much like applying the ink that I'm like, because when you first start tattooing, you're like, how did they make it so smooth? How did they make it so clean? And right, like those kind of things. I think the biggest thing I took from this experience and watching Tim is he pours just as much energy into the composition and the design as he pours into the application. And for me, I get a lot of clients who they want this thing and they show it to you. He's like, I didn't ask him for anything. I said, do something you're excited about. I don't care. I want an original, like whatever. But people will ask for specific things and I'll give it to them. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Some people, you're going to do that. But like, I love how, I think for me, I want to make more original compositions that no one asked for and make them available because that's what he's doing. And I'm loving that because I'll slowly weed out the people that want me to recreate an image on their skin and I'll get to do my own compositions on people that I want to do. And I think taking that full day off and working on designs like he's doing, it is crucial to get that end product. Like every step is important, right? And I like that you just farted. I'm a real big fan of that. Yeah. You
heard that?
It was like a wet clap. Like somebody dunked their hands in chocolate milk. And clapped. Chocolate's milk and then clap. Like their hands are covered in cum and they just clapped. That's what your asshole sounds like, cum claps.
That's so fucking insane.
Like
that's what that sounded like.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god!
Yeah, when I worked in restaurants,
holy fuck!
If you made a soup or like a sauce, listen.
Your hands are covered in cum. And you clap. What the fuck? Oh my god!
Kev, imagine
that's horrible.
When I went to culinary school, they taught you all these French terminologies, and if you made sauce, like if you used a roux, which is butter and flour, and you made like a soup or a sauce, you're supposed to dip the spoon in it, and when you lift the spoon out, it's supposed to coat the back of the spoon, and they would run their finger across, and if the sauce didn't cover where your finger was, then it was called nappe. So that's the thickness you want, right? So imagine a nice...
You want it to hold.
Yeah, a nice nappe bucket full of cum. And then somebody took their hands, big hands too. They dunked them in there. They coated their hands and they had nice nappe on their hands. And they just clapped them together and squirted shit everywhere.
I can't wait to hear that again. It did sound
the fart. I don't even know if the mic registered it.
How did you hear it?
I just heard it. 'Cause I heard it and I looked at your face. You were like, that's the face you made. You arched your back and went, but you squirted that shit out. That's crazy. That's
fucking foul.
You're wild for that.
I didn't think you were gonna catch
You
that.
thought you were gonna slip that one past the goalie. That's crazy, Kev. And never do that again.
So wild.
Oh shit. Sorry guys, Kev had a wardrobe malfunction. That wasn't a fart.
That's so fucking wild.
Speaking of wardrobes, is it time?
We're good.
What you got over there?
We got 3 more minutes.
Nah, we can shut that down. We'll come back with bullet points after the break and our fresh coffee. Okay, so Kev, we've got a couple more bullet points.
Okay.
All right. Now that I got this piss coffee, maybe.
Show everybody the other side of the cup. It sounds like a bong.
I just wanted to make sure I got it so it didn't spill. What's on this side?
My name.
Oh. Fuck. That's my name.
That's my Adventure Aquarium cup. You know what's funny about that? I was probably there with my kids and I bought it for me.
Nah, you ain't old enough to drink coffee. You don't need a mug.
You ain't getting a
I
mug.
need one. I'll pass it down to you when I die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin's can have all my Kevin coffee.
Yeah,
I got
he's
one with
going to
a big
love
K,
that. Yeah.
one with a little K.
That K is for killing.
Kill
Killing. You killing him.
him. Kill him.
Killing him. All right, so let's get serious, Kev.
I don't know if that's happening this episode.
Let's get serious, Kev.
Okay.
I got some real serious shit going here.
Okay.
I heard a thing tonight. Somebody said at the meeting that I went to. Said, I guess at the meeting tonight, dude was celebrating.
The meeting?
The meeting. Yeah. The dude was celebrating 4 years clean, no drinks, no drugs. Right?
My cousin?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. I had 4 years.
All right,
before.
so 4 years, right? Now, at the time, he finished his little spiel. And if you go to meetings, wait, did I say
Call it a sermon.
Did I say what kind of meeting I was at earlier just now? Don't say, because I don't want to break in. It's the 10th or 11th tradition or some shit. You're not tradition. You're not supposed to say what you go. So I go to a recovery fellowship, 12-step based, right?
Okay.
I just don't want to piss off any of the listeners that go, you know.
All the old timers.
The people that go to nah.
Yeah. See,
I didn't say what it was.
Nah, you didn't.
Nah, I didn't. Anyway, tell that dog not to. Oh, poor guy. Anyway, it's the neighbor's dog, so we can't control that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 4 years, right? So his sponsor said something really interesting. He's like,
"Who's the sponsor?"
I'm not telling you.
You can say a name.
SJ. You don't know him actually.
Good.
Actually, you do. He gave you a ride one time when you were all 3 sheets to the wind.
Really?
Yeah, he was driving for one of them rideshare companies.
Oh, in Cape May?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
God.
cool. Yeah, he's.
I forget his.
I'm not going to tell you.
Is it ST?
SJ. Oh, his first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saint J, they call him.
He's a good dude.
He is a solid ass dude. Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember that.
All right, so wait, let me get to what he's saying.
I was fucked up.
So what he says you did the same thing every day for 4 years straight. You just stayed clean, right? And I thought that was super interesting because anything you do, if you do it for 4 years straight every day, like think about the kind of progress you can make. You know?
I don't know about anything.
Well, if okay, so there's practicing with purpose. You don't just fucking practice bad habits for 4 years straight, right? You're trying to make improvements and practice healthy habits that make you grow. As an artist, as a fucking, you know, if you're Joey fucking Chestnut, you want to gobble glizzies, like.
What about Joey Bags?
Joey Bags, he put the cinnamon in the coffee. But what I'm trying to say is, you take something and you be consistent about it for that long, right? You make progress. And so as he's talking, he says that he triggers my brain, and I go down this rabbit hole of like things that I'm like trying to decide on, other thing, like a new thing I want to start and I want to be consistent about. I just don't know what. But I was going through some ideas. I'm not going to air them out now because it's like, what if I don't do it? But I got some really cool inspiration from it. I'm thinking about stuff like that. Like business wise, right? I was like, wait, should I open a pizza shop? No, I don't know nothing about making no pizza. I know about eating pizza. I don't know about making it. I'm like, should I open this? Should I start a little company that does this thing? And And I was like, nah, because it's like, I want to do something I'm excited about, not just to try to make money,
Right.
Because I think being excited about something
That's what this is
more important, right? Yeah.
We don't do it every day for 4 years straight, but we've done it every fucking week since we've started.
14 weeks.
14 weeks.
That's 3 months plus 2 weeks. That's 3.5 months. That's a full season.
3.5 months.
3.5. It's a full season.
I'll tell you one thing, and this is what I like to see, and it's small progress, but it's progress. Every time I go to watch the new episode that comes on,
yeah,
there's at least one more subscriber.
Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at the analytics because I don't want to get my feelings hurt.
Well, I just think that's why we learned from that expectations. You can't have them.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta just go in there and be okay with whatever you get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying don't try and change it.
No.
But don't let it,
You come around the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like that outlook, Kev. For a while there we were
because they don't do nothing to get upset.
Yeah, I'm not really upset. I'm not really in like I've always said
I'm just saying in
yeah.
general. Like something happens. That's one thing I feel like I'm pretty okay at. I don't always do it, but when shit happens to me, you gotta just there's solutions and dealing with staying in the problem and staying and living in the solution. Which one do you want to do?
You adjust right away and you get in the solution immediately. The sooner you do it, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, you make that change, right? Make that change right now, because the earlier on, like I used to say this shit to Fran and be like, whatever it is you want to do, like in regards to coming down and tattooing, it's like, don't wait. The sooner you, like, I remember before he started, he like felt like maybe I'm getting too late of a start. Cause he was, before I even thought about tattooing, he was going to learn how to tattoo. And we were talking when my dad was sick and I was like, dude, it's never too late. Number one. Number two, the sooner you start, the sooner you'll be where you want to be in 2 years. Like wherever your mile marker is 2 years after starting, if you wait a year, it's 3 years away then. Right. But if you do it right now, it's only 2 years away. Right. So like,
it just gets closer and closer.
Yeah. Like act immediately. I feel like, was it you I was talking about? So the most successful entrepreneurs or like the average millionaire or whatever does not have a high IQ. People with high IQs, and I know this hurts your feelings because your IQ, so they overthink things. But EQ is an emotional quotient, which people that are in business that are successful have a very high emotional quotient.
You got a high IQ too. Don't fucking play.
My point is, it's people who can adjust
to
that. I didn't succeed at first. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's not going to hold me down. I'm going to get right into the next thing. I'm going to keep trying. So it's that resiliency and emotional balance that they can keep, not getting discouraged, not listening to the haters or whatever, and they can get right into their next thing and keep the momentum moving. And they're just dumb enough to take risks, which we are.
Right.
Like they just throw themselves at something. And I always say this, and I love this saying, is like, whatever it is, if you're working with clay, you always get a big fucking lump at first. And you got to add a little water. You got to mold it. And it still doesn't look great after 3 hours. But you got to keep fucking improving it little by little for 4 years every day or whatever. And eventually you get this polished, finished outcome.
I sound like you're about to say it's polished shit.
Eventually you got this absolute pile of dog shit. And your mom tells you your art is beautiful. Yeah. And then you grow up and... Bro,
I have absolutely no time for whining. I realize that for me. Other than with my children.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Literally, just my children.
You mean what? In regards to what? People in general?
Poor me.
Oh, victims? I fucking hate victims.
And whining and I woke up, my car tire was flat. Shut the fuck up. I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it.
Go to your closest friend and vent to them. I'm not here to hear your vent.
Right. I will listen to certain people vent to help them. But we're going to get to a solution.
So
I'm pretty good, I feel like, at maybe not coming up with my own solutions, but knowing that I need to look for a solution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I agree with you. And I think I'm on board with you. I think I have more patience knowing that most people are not there yet.
I know, but it goes in one ear out the other. I don't like spend time.
You know what I don't love? I'm going to tell you what I don't love now. That was a bullet point we didn't see coming. I don't have a problem necessarily with someone getting their little whining out. You got 3-4 minutes, go ahead, whine.
Right.
Let's get in the solution. Okay, but when someone comes to you and they vent about a thing and you're there for them, right? And then they ask you your advice and you give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they walk away and they feel better, you feel better. But you're carrying the weight of their little emotional vampire suck fucking festival that they just sucked your life out of you, right? But you're okay with giving them a little life force because they needed it and now they're in the solution. You just shared with them how to do it. And then a week later, they don't take any of the suggestions you gave them and they bitch about the same problem. And then you hit them with the same fucking solution. You're patient still because you're trying to lift the next man up. You know, rising tide lifts all ships type thing.
Yeah.
And then, they're like, okay, yeah, you right. And then they don't take no fucking action. And then they bitch about it. Now, the third time, I'm like, yo, you know what? Do what you think, man. I don't really fucking got no time for this shit. And then I seem like a dick, but you just wasted my energy a bunch of times and didn't listen to anything. And like, I literally been where you've been and got through it. And I found the success. So like, now we're talking about what? I'm just listening to you complain because you're not happy and you don't want to make a change because you're unmotivated. And like, I don't really got time for that. That's my pet peeve.
I do that to you.
No, you don't.
I've done it with a certain situation.
Oh, I'm not talking about that, though. That wasn't even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about practical, logistic.
Yeah.
Yo, go do X, Y, Z. You will have the outcome of A, right? Like you do these things, you'll get this outcome. Guaranteed every time.
Yeah.
Put the work in, you got the answer you want.
Yep.
You take no action. You discredit my experience with X, Y, and Z. By not taking the action. Now you're disrespecting me by coming back to me with the same problem. Like, you don't even realize it, right? People don't even realize. You're fucking telling me that my advice is not valuable, but you're coming to me for advice. Mm-hmm. Now it just feels like you want to waste my time and be a fucking victim.
Like like a sounding board. Like, just...
You want to be a victim and complain about it. And I don't have the sympathy that you're looking for.
Right.
Go find somebody else who's soft. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that was...
Y'all can go complain about how your life never works out and you're just unlucky.
There should be a hotline for complaining.
The Unlucky Victims Hotline.
It's help.com.
1-800...
You see that ad yet?
No. Oh, is it like an online therapist thing?
Yeah, which is actually like...
Look, therapists
great.
are just... Therapists are awesome. They're just really good at doing what I just said I don't like doing and being patient enough for you to come to your own answer. That maybe you should fucking make a change.
I have therapy tomorrow. Namar.
I
started therapy.
Oh, what, pooping them? Poop and bergamot?
Yeah. Bergamot.
Bergamot. You know bergamot?
Bergamot green?
Bergamot. Get that aroma, that Ramona therapy.
Oh my God.
You know the lovely aroma?
The aroma.
Ramona.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I just
if someone, yeah.
That's just one of my pet peeves.
It is mine. It's mine too.
If you had a pet peeve, what would you name him?
Peeve.
No, that's his species.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a pet cat, a pet peeve.
I would name my pet peeve. Damn it.
Name him Dan. I'm not going to say my pet peeve's name.
You ever thought about it? What? If you were gonna name your member, what would you name?
What, my peas? Would I name him? I would name him Apollo.
I think you did name him something before, and you told me.
Did I?
Yeah.
My man's?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I changed it since then. It's Apollo now. What was his name? What was his name before?
I think it was Pete.
Pete?
Yeah.
I named him Pete? No.
I feel like that's what it was.
His name ain't Pete.
Lil Pete or something.
Lil Pete?
Or Pete, or yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I may have done that in the moment, but I didn't mean it. And his name's Apollo now.
What happens?
Yeah, I was at the convention when we were working the convention, and this bitch fucking helped him with the thermopacks.
I can't say tits, but you could call her a bitch.
She and a she.
Oh, it's a guy?
It's not a guy. So so I'm like, talking whatever. They go, my name's Monster. And Deadass wanted me to call them Monster. And I was like,
I would have called him Mongoloid.
I'm like, yo, it's not cool to tell people to call you your nickname, right?
You said that?
No, I walked away thinking it. And then I said it to everybody else at the booth.
Monster?
Monster. I'm Monster. So
let me ask you, did it look like a guy or look like a girl?
Couldn't tell you. It was a mask.
Put a mask on.
But I'm saying, I said that like that bitch because I would have assumed their gender if I didn't know they were a monster. They're actually a monster. But, it's a weird world we live in.
Yeah. Yeah, is that true?
That's a true story. And that same
I want to know who, though.
That same monster
I was at the convention.
Told
did the monster
other
have a
people
beard?
No. I don't know, there was a mask. So other people were told to call them Monster as well.
My name's Monster.
Call me Monster.
Not my name.
Just call me Monster.
I'm not calling anybody Monster.
Fran said he had somebody in the city tell him to call him something like, I go by this now.
I don't care. If it's a real fucking name, if it's anything but Monster, I'll call you.
Well, what I'm getting at.
Like imagine if I said, call me...
Car motor oil.
No, call me fucking Lightning Strike.
I like that, actually.
That's pretty cool, actually. I can't even come up with a bad one.
Yeah.
Call me fucking...
I'll call you LS for short.
I don't know. Call me... I don't know.
Call me Light Bulb.
Light bulb.
Change them light bulbs. You ever have some old head
call me Dragon.
Yeah, I guess. Listen, in the city, that
would
shit
you
flies.
call me Dragon if I wanted to be called Dragon from now on? Not Kev or Kevbo.
What's up, Dragon? Let me try it out. Let me see how it sounds. Hold on, let me see how it sounds.
Why they call you Dragon? Because I'm dragging these nuts on your chin, pussy.
Nah, let me try it though, for real. Let me get in the character.
Let's come up with a name for you and a name for me.
All right. Let me try this out. I want to see if it works. Say what's up to me first.
Yo, Brian, what's good, man?
Yo, what's up, Dragon? Try it again.
All right, so
try it one more time. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Brian?
What's up, Drag? I like a good nickname. I like a good nickname.
Like drag that much.
I like to shorten people's
Why
shit.
Why did you clip my shit like that?
Because I call you Kev. I don't call you Kevin. Dragon? Kevin? Dragbo. What's up, Dragbo?
That sounds even worse.
What you wearing?
I don't want to be called anything
but Kev. What you wearing under that, Dragbo?
Kev, Bo.
Dragbo sounds like
a drag queen.
Yeah.
Like I could be on RuPaul's show.
Something's burning. You smell that?
No.
Is that my pussy? Do you ever see the...
No. But if you came up with a
nickname
like that,
okay.
Like that though, not just a cool one like Lightning Strike.
Okay, mine would be
Lightning Strike sounds like a hero's name.
It does,
like
or a Native American. Like
yeah.
I think I would be
Monster. That's a good one.
Bear Claw.
That's an Indian name. You can't be Bear Claw.
But
that's a cool name.
All right. Talon. What's up, Talon? Try it.
Yo, Talon.
Actually, let's throw a T on the end. I like that.
Talent?
Call me Talent.
Yo, Talent.
That's fire. That's a dope ass.
This is our talent. This is talent for the.
That's actually a cool name.
Talent.
I'm not but Yeah. I'm not gonna name an animal like a pet talent, but
I just Monster is like the one.
That's a fire. But what about
the only reason I'm saying it's good is because it's clever, and I can't really come up with something equally as fucked.
I think you could.
Off the top of my head, though, like how long did it take?
You could be Gremlin.
Did it take mass?
I like the name Gremlin. You could be Gremlin. I'll call you Grem. What's up, Grem?
It just don't hit like Monster.
That's true.
Like Ghost. Like call me Ghost.
That's a nickname. People call each other that.
Yeah, it's a whole Call of Duty franchise off of
a
Ghost.
whole franchise. I just thought about Fran and Chise.
Or like Alien, I guess, maybe.
Alien's good. You want to be Alien?
I like my name.
I like your name. You be you.
Kevbo.
That's pretty original.
It is.
It's equal to Monster.
So many people think that's my last name.
Bo? You know Kevin Bo?
Like Ricky, the lawyer?
Yeah.
That played volleyball with us?
Yeah, Rich.
He would call me. I don't think anybody calls him Rich. He'd be like, Kev Bo. Like, and then
is it French?
And then he found out my last name was Smith.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait a minute. He's like, your name's not Kev Bo? I'm like, yeah, it's like my nickname, my first name. He's like, oh, I thought your name was Kevin Bo. Like,
that would have been cool.
Kev Bo.
Yeah, Kev Bo.
What's another one? You got any more?
Bullies? Yeah, I got one last bullet point.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right, we'll wrap it up after this. And we'll keep this one short.
Okay.
All right. The question is silly. I'll lead with the question.
Okay.
All right, Dragon, you ready? I just want to try it
I'm
one
ready,
more time.
talent.
All right. Did you ever play with mud as a kid?
Yes.
What would you do with it?
I got two mud stories. I'll keep them quick.
I like mud.
One time when I was little living in Wildwood, I filled up a wagon, me and my neighbor, one of my best friends at the time, with dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then we filled it with water. And we made mud balls. And we threw them at cars going by. And he got in a lot of trouble.
Why didn't you get in trouble?
Because I didn't throw the one that
got everybody
that the
in
dude
trouble.
got out of
Got
the car
you
for.
pinched. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second time, when I lived probably like, I don't know, 5 years after that, when I lived back on 13 Curves, fucking, there's a corner where we all used to build this jump and we would jump our bikes. And then it rained crazy and it was full of mud. And I went out there and just, me and the kids in the neighborhood just literally were swimming in mud and just our whole entire body was covered in mud.
So the reason I asked the question, I definitely played with mud. I just don't remember. Like I used to make mud soup. I would dig a hole and fill it with water and just like spin it around and just fuck with it. But you ever see these fucking mud runs?
A mud runner,
or like not the mud skipper, not the reptile that skips across like.
No, a mud. Yeah, where they go.
I'm talking about like they have to like dig through like ditches of mud and then they come. So I was, there's this show called Survivor. Everybody knows it, but they just dropped a new season. I'm going to be watching them. But they used to have like little things where everyone gets covered in this mud, but it's like perfect mud. It's like
clay mud.
It's like clay mud. Yeah. And it's
like chocolate's milk.
Yeah. And like the inner child inside of me wants to like go play in some fucking mud, dude. I want to get in a mud pit.
You want to do it? Let's fucking hit a mud run.
No, fuck running. I think that's crazy. I don't want to run. I would run, but not in mud.
Like, like in a pool, pee in the pool.
Yeah, definitely pee in the pool.
Do you think people pee in the mud?
Definitely pee in the mud. It makes it more muddy. Yeah. Somebody might shit in the mud, Kev. You would never know. You would never know.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I saw this video.
Like you pee in pools and you shit in mud pies.
Okay. you know them rides at the at any amusement park. It's like swings and they spin.
Yeah.
I was watching this outside. I saw this video. Listen, and there's these people like watching. I guess their friends or family. It's like in Asia somewhere. They're like filming their friends on this spinny fucking thing. And just as the video starts, it swings, and they throw a shit, and the shit fucking just shoots out of their ass. And it like falls right next to the dude filming, like hits people in the face. Like somebody shit themselves, like as the thing was spinning.
Imagine if it was like diarrhea and they got a full 360 spray.
You got pants on or shorts or whatever. How'd you shoot that shit? Like, did you pull your pant leg to the side?
That's so crazy.
How did it shoot?
Can you find the video?
I think so. Yeah, I might be able to. But I'll show it to you after this. But I feel like that's it, Kev. That's my last bullet point.
That's it.
Yeah, but anyway, this is Cut for Sound. That's my man Dragon over there.
And that's my boy Talent.
Dragbo.
And Talent.
B.Cass.
T-Cass.
Nah, that's Tom.
Like imagine I said, call me fucking Train.
I like that.
I can't miss.
All right, Train.
Call me Worm.
What about Drag Train?
Monster's such a unique one, though. Did you call him Monster?
Them? They? Whatever? Yeah. No. I'm not entertaining that kind of psychosis. Like, that ain't... I'm not calling you some fucking... Your mom didn't name you Monster. Maybe they did, but, like, I'm still gonna be like, yo, what's up, you?
Hey.
Yo.
Hey, M.
Yo, you.
What about Monstar?
That's been done.
Yeah.
It's been done.
All right. Great episode.
All right. Fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody and Monster.
Especially Monster.
Fuck Monster.
Getting dicks, right? Getting dicks, right? Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick on the block is mine. Every dick block. Every dick block. The block 6, right? The block 6, right?